So it would appear that the member who's not here this evening also has a conflict of interest. And therefore, what we will need to do is, under the state law, there's a mechanism where the town council can request that the court appoint up to 3 alternates to the Board of Zoning Appeals. I think we'll need to do that, and then we'll have to get the judge to enter the order appointing the alternates. And I would allow a month to get the judge to sign the order. So if the council requests it in September, that would be October. We could set the meeting for November, December. With the holidays, I don't know if there might be a preference to go to January.
I'd ask January just because it may be difficult to find a bunch of people that can in the holiday season. So people are busy. I would just ask that it be January, February, whatever the board's preference, pleasure would be, just to kind of get past all of that.
Okay, and I think, first of all, we need an official declaration from Mr. Fowler that he does have a conflict.
It's got to state somewhere on the record.
Something's got to be done on the record, and it can't be a phone call. So
How about if he submits a letter?
I think that's fine.
Okay.
We have no
As long as it's fine with you, that's fine.
It's fine with us.
Yeah,
but
in writing is preferable.
Okay, okay. So.
Well, I think Mr. Sanders can articulate that there's a conflict.
I think it needs to come from Mr. Fowles.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we have no objection to it being submitted in writing.
I would prefer it come from him.
Okay.
Okay. And then the council appoints alternates, and the 3 of us who have a conflict would just be out of the picture until after that happens.
Okay.
They're true alternates in all senses, right? They have full voting power. The alternates are as though they step in the shoes of those who.
Correct. That is correct.
They have full authority.
Yeah.
You'd like to-
I am.
Okay, so you would be chairman. Do for that after their appointment.
You mean for that meeting?
Well, you make it necessary.
Somebody's got to run the meeting, because I can't.
Well,
Because there'll be an alternate taking my place.
You can only have 5 members, and an alternate stands in the shoes.
Right.
So these 3 individuals are going to be asked to serve as alternates for one single meeting?
But
No,
then
they're going to be alternates
forever.
forever. And so like if a bunch of you got sick and weren't able to come to the meeting, then the alternates could be contacted.
They're relief pitchers in the bullpen and team.
There you go.
Because if we already had alternates, it would have been a simple thing when
Exactly.
this whole thing started, that we could have called in alternates.
That's right.
So they will become alternates for a certain term, whatever that term.
That's why it's declared publicly, so you could then at the next meeting bring in the alternate.
Right, okay.
And do we have 3 individuals, Holly, that you know that would want to serve as alternates?
Usually we have applications that people submit and we'll have to get the word out quickly.
you can't even get enough to sit in one committee.
I mean, it puts us in a difficult situation, but I agree with Mr. Bohannon. January, February makes more sense because of the issue of finding 3 people.
So
And if that works for you,
February is fine for us, if that's what your preference is.
Do you? No. It's fine.
does that work for you, Mark?
We'll make it.
Okay.
So you're going to go with the regular date in February?
February, yes. Which is February,
So we'll need a motion to postpone to that specific date and time.
so do I hear a motion to?
Wait a minute. We've got to make a motion to end this meeting?
No, to.
To
move
postpone
the
this public
till
hearing.
17th of February.
So the motion could be, given that there are not 3 members of the BZA who can vote on this matter, and given that it is believed with relative confidence that the only member who is not here this evening, Mr. Fallis, likely also has a conflict and would not be able to vote. Is there a motion to postpone the hearing on the appeal filed by BHM Enterprises until the February, what's the date? February 17th meeting of the Board of Zoning Appeals at 6 o'clock?
That is the motion. Does anybody like to make the motion?
I can make that motion. Can I ask a question
Yes.
though?
We should have the motion and a second and then
All right,
discussion.
I'll make that motion as stated.
I need a second. I'll second it. I can do
Yeah, I
that.
think that's fine.
Okay, now discussion.
So my question is, and it's an assumption on my part, but I'd like to just go ahead and be certain, there is no activity happening on the site, nor would there be between now and February.
We are not aware of any activity happening on this particular site.
Mr. Bohannon?
I don't think further construction has happened, but, I mean, there's not a prohibition for him to do anything that would be lawful, unlawfully allowed, permitted, or anything future of it, so, but I'm not aware of anything that's.
We operate on a complaint basis, and so if we received a complaint, we would go back out to investigate.
Well, that would
I'd
trigger,
like to modify my
that would trigger a
motion.
further NOV.
Would you like to make a separate second motion?
Yeah, I'd like to make a separate section,
Okay,
separate motion.
So let's vote on the first one first.
Okay. Would you call roll, please?
I'm not sure that I can vote on this either.
You can vote, it's just changing the date.
Okay, Ms. Scarborough?
I don't remember what is
To
the.
change it to
Change the
February
date.
17th.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
Mr. Ridd?
Aye.
Ms. Jennings?
No.
Mr. Jenkins?
No.
So the motion fails to pass.
Well, did you vote?
Yes. I voted yes.
Oh, that's right, we've got 4.
So
Yes, the motion
Fails
fails.
to pass, so
Okay.
now we will entertain the second motion.
So my motion would be that the meeting be moved to February with the condition that the activity on the site doesn't continue.
And that is not allowed by statute, unfortunately.
Why is that?
It's, the Board of Zoning Appeals can only do what the General Assembly has specifically said that the Board of Zoning Appeals can do, and that's not in the state law anywhere.
We're pure
put a
creature of
condition
that
like that.
statute.
Yeah,
You
Then
can't go
I'll
beyond it.
withdraw my motion, or attempted motion.
Okay, so we had a motion on the floor to move to the 17th, which failed because there was no majority. So at this point, I guess I asked legal counsel, what is our next move?
You can reinstate the previous motion to move it. You can declare that you don't have enough votes to do it and deny the appeal.
Okay.
Or you can hold another motion if you have,
How you gonna deny the appeal if we don't have enough members to vote?
the rule requires you to have 3 affirmative votes. You don't have them.
Right, so we can't. we
So
can't
it's
vote on
automatic-
that.
it's automatically
That's what I thought I
denied.
heard you say.
It's automatically
Yeah.
denied if we.
If you factually don't
enough
have
votes.
3 eligible, then there's nothing, the board can't take action.
Mr. Chairman, perhaps the BZA might want to discuss what the objections were to the motion continuing to the
You
17th.
certainly can reconsider.
Well, I'm gonna ask that we reconsider the original motion first and bring that back up on the table, and if we get the same results, then we will do that. So I'm gonna bring the original motion back up with the motion and the proper second, and would you
You
please?
you need another second.
You can only second.
Second. Would you call the roll, please?
Ms. Scarborough?
Yes.
Mr. Ridd?
Yes?
Ms. Jennings?
No.
Mr. Jenkins?
Yes,
Okay, the motion is passed, and we will meet on February 17th, 2026. So that should clear up this matter. And we will ask the council to appoint alternates to fill in on that meeting. But the Board of Zoning Appeals will remain the same up until that time, and then after that meeting. Any questions? Okay.
I got some heartburn about everything that's been going on. And I don't know if this is the right time for me to air it or wait.
You can do it now, as far as I'm concerned.
It may not have anything to do with the zoning board, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Anytime you get an anonymous complaint and you follow through on it like we had with this, that is,
We can't discuss the case.
I'm not discussing the case. I'm just saying as a whole, with any kind of anonymous complaint, if you can't put your name on it, then we ought not follow it, period. And there's no law that says that we have to. And so,
So your objection is to the complaint-driven investigation
yeah,
process?
and pretty sure, and I don't want to say too much because of the legal consequences, but the way we went about having an anonymous complaint and did what we did, and then from the whole beginning of the whole thing is just so frustrating to me, right? Our community to be able to do what we're doing, and some of the things that we have approved as a council and didn't approve is just CS in my book, and I got it off my chest, so I feel better.
And the other, while we're on this, we'll have some more member comments when we get to the end, but are there any more comments from the members of the board while we're on this same issue? Okay, we will move on to item number 5, item number 6, citizens address the commission.
Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Chairman, if I may take my lead.
Oh, yeah.